diffraction of light. The phenomenon of bending of light around the corners of small obstacle or aperture and is spreading into the region of geometrical shadow. Thus, constructive interference takes place at the center of shadow, hence produces bright band. Diffraction occurs on the account of mutual interference of secondary wavelets starting from the different points of the same wavefront. This can be produced by a single slit experiment. Diffraction is produced when the dimension of the aperture or slit is comparable to wavelength of light. A source of monochromatic light is placed at the focus of a convex lens. Then a parallel beam of light and hence a plane wavefront gets incident on a narrow rectangular slit. Then according to Huygens theory, all parts of the slit will become a source of secondary wavelets. These wavelets spread out in all directions and causing diffraction of light. Diffraction pattern is focused by another convex lens on the screen. Here the width of the slit is d, this angle is theta, then path difference is d sin theta. For central maximum, the wavelets from any two corresponding points of the slit reach at point O in same phase, since they have same path. Thus, they added up constructively to produce a central bright fringe with maximum intensity. Positions of minima. For first minimum, the path difference between the rays coming from A and B is lambda. Then the path difference between the wavelets from A and C is lambda by 2. We can divide the slit into two halves. Corresponding to every point on the upper half, there is a point on the lower half for which the path difference is lambda by 2. Hence, the wavelets from two halves reach at point P in opposite phases. Thus, they interfere destructively so as to produce minimum intensity. So, for first minimum, the path difference is d sin theta 1 equals lambda. For second minimum, the path difference is d sin theta 2 equals 2 lambda. Then for nth minimum, d sin theta n equals n lambda. At small angle, d theta n equals n lambda. Then angular direction of the nth minimum from the center maximum is theta n equals n lambda divided by d, where n starts from 1, 2, 3, etc. Then the linear distance of the nth minimum from the center maximum is xn equals theta n into d, which equals n lambda d divided by d. Positions of the secondary maxima. For first maximum, the path difference between the rays coming from A and B is 3 lambda by 2. We can divide the slit into three equal parts. The path difference between two corresponding points of the first two parts will be lambda by 2. The wavelets from these two parts will interfere destructively. The wavelets from the third part of the slit will contribute some intensity and forming a secondary maximum. The intensity of this maximum is much less than the central maximum. The path difference for the first secondary maximum is d sin theta 1 dash equals 3 lambda by 2, and the path difference for second secondary maximum is d sin theta 2 dash equals 5 lambda by 2. Then the path difference for nth secondary maximum is d sin theta n dash equals 2n plus 1 lambda divided by 2. At small angle, d theta n dash equals 2n plus 1 lambda divided by 2. Then the angular direction of the nth secondary maximum from the center maximum is theta n dash equals 2n plus 1 lambda divided by 2d, where n starts from 1, 2, 3, etc. Then the linear distance of the nth secondary maximum from the center maximum is xn dash equals theta n dash d equals 2n plus 1 lambda d divided by 2d. Angular width of the central maximum. The angular direction of the first minima theta 1 equals lambda divided by d. Then angular width of the central maximum theta 0 equals 2 theta 1 equals 2 lambda divided by d. Then corresponding linear width of the central maximum is beta 0 equals d theta 0, which equals 2 d lambda divided by d. The angular direction of nth minima is theta n equals n lambda divided by d. And angular direction of n plus 1 minima is n plus 1 lambda divided by d. Then angular width of the secondary maximum theta equals theta n plus 1 minus theta n, which equals n plus 1 lambda divided by d minus n lambda divided by d. Hence, the angular width of the secondary maximum is lambda divided by d. Then linear width of secondary maximum beta equals d theta equals lambda d divided by d. Hence, the angular as well as linear width of the center maximum equals twice the angular and linear width of secondary maximum.